Welcome back to Maury's Music and more Martin Talk. The NAMM show opens January 24th, and just like last week, Martin will be introducing one brand new model every day between now and the opening of the show. Once again, we'd like to bring in our friend Spoon Phillips of One Man's Guitar by remote from Brooklyn, New York.
Hey Maury, what's up?
Did I catch you at a bad time?
No, not at all. I just had an early rehearsal. What's the good news?
Well, you may not have seen the tweet, but the new Martin for today is the Jr-10 Burst.
Oh, well that's very interesting. I wasn't expecting that one so soon.
Do you have a minute to give our viewers your spontaneous thoughts on this new model?
Well, sure. I actually haven't seen this particular guitar yet, other than the photos that Martin sent me. But I'm certainly looking forward to its new, shallower sides. As you know, they've taken the Dread Jr. concept and they've paired it with sides that have the depth of a triple knot. And I don't know how that's going to affect the voice, but I do know it's going to make for a much more convenient travel guitar for like fitting into overhead bins and for fitting into an overcrowded vacation vehicle and that sort of thing. But I think it'll also make for a more comfortable playing experience for certain people, particularly smaller people. So this could prove to be a perfect first Martin for a child who's serious about playing the guitar. And these are serious guitars. They may be smaller in size with a shorter string scale to the neck, but they're made from serious tone woods and they're lightly braced and they have that special finish that Martin uses on the Dreadnought Juniors. It's made from eco-friendly seed oils and tree sap, and they rub it into the finish like a French polish on a classical guitar, but it actually sinks farther into the molecular structure of the wood better than a French polish. So it ends up drying into a protective, hard finish, but it lets the wood breathe and resonate more freely. So this is going to be a very fun guitar to play.
It sure is a good-looking guitar.
Oh yes, especially for lovers of sunburst, because the Sitka spruce top has a classic Martin sunburst. I believe it's the sunburst that Martin calls their sunburst #1 these days. And it also has an interesting rosette. It has the normal thin black rings, but in the center of them is a wide band of white that appears to be some sort of figured material that's naturally luminescent. So it's either mother of pearl or something like mother of pearl. And the fret markers also appear to have that same natural luminescence and are probably the same dot pattern as a classic Martin D28. That's what it looks like to me. So yes, it's going to be a good looking guitar, good sounding guitar. I'm also interested in checking out what Martin is calling the softer edges to the back where it meets the sides. This is probably being marketed as a comfort thing, but it might also be because they appear to have added a slight domed shape to the back. At least it appears that way in the photos that I've seen. And that may actually be a design for tone production to go along with these new triple knot sides. And I guess we'll figure that out in a couple of weeks when I check it out at the factory.
Well, I look forward to comparing notes with you then, my friend. That was Spoon Phillips of One Man's Guitar from Brooklyn, New York. Check in tomorrow to see which Martin guitar is up for discussion. See you then.